Dear students, today let us see poem 1, Once Upon a Time by Gabriel Okara. He is a Nigerian poet. Once Upon a Time. In this poem, the poet condemns the falsehood and hypocrisy exhibited by people in daily life. About the poet. Gabriel Okara is a Nigerian poet and novelist. His poem, The Call of the River Nun, won the Best Award at the Nigerian Festival. He was honored with the Commonwealth Poetry Award. His poem transits from everyday reality to delightful moments and moves back to reality, making a full circle. He infused African thought, folklore, and imagery into his writings. His first novel, The Voice, was outstanding. He published a collection of poems. The word ice block cold ice. It means modern people greet each other with a laugh which does not reach the eyes. In short, the eyes lacked the feeling of warmth. The figure of speech used here is metaphor. Next, the word search behind my shadow. In society at present, the relationships are measured in terms of how much money or power one has. Nowadays, people shake their hands without their hearts. In olden days, they shake their hands with their hearts. There was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts. But that's gone son. Now they shake hands without hearts, while their left hands search my empty pockets. In these lines, the poet describes the hypocritic behavior of today's adults. Today's adults shake hands without any warmth. While shaking hands, they think of ways how to exploit the person's wealth and power. The hour of friendship is fake. Feel at home, come again, they say, and when I come again and feel at home, once, twice, there will be no thrice, for then I find doors shut on me. Here, the poet describes how modern men fake their feelings in their social interactions with fellow humans. They don't mean welcome when they say, please feel at home and come again. Men today say, feel at home, come again, but their invitation is very shallow. It's false. They welcome you once or twice. If we are visiting the third time, there is no thrice, no visit for the third time. You will not be received and doors will be shut on you. So, I have learnt many things, son. I have learned to wear many faces like dresses. Home face, office face, street face, host face, cocktail face with all their conforming smiles like a fixed portrait smile. In these lines, the poet expresses he also learnt the false behavior as smiling face. He has to wear many faces like dresses. He has to show a behavior of happiness in home, in the different type of smile in office, different type of face in street. If we are a host means somebody is coming to your house, he is called guest, and the poet is a host. At that time, he also expressing some smile. Cocktail face in a party of some alcoholic drink. In that party, he also behaves like a different smile with all their confirming smiles. In all these situations, he is expressing the smile like a fixed portrait smile. Portrait smile, how the smiling face in the photo. It always smiles, but it won't give any expression. Like that, he also learned the false behavior. And I have learned too to laugh with only my teeth and shake hands without my heart. I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance, to say glad to meet you without being glad, and to say it's been nice talking you after being bored. Here, the poet explains the poet also learned how to laugh only with his teeth, not with his heart. He also shaking hands without his heart. And he also says goodbye. What's the meaning of goodbye? Goodbye means God is God is being with you. It's a greeting word. But now people are not saying, they are saying goodbye, but the meaning is not goodbye, it means good riddance. The meaning of good riddance, the relief, the expression of great relief from you, it is called good riddance, great escape. Okay, to say glad to meet you. While meeting a person, they are not feeling the glad happiness. Without glad, they are saying glad to meet you. And to say it's been nice talking you. Without happiness, they are telling a false words, nice talking to you. After getting bored, they are the person is feeling bored, but he is saying nice talking to you, like false behavior of the people. But believe me, son, I want to be what I used to be when I was like you. I want to relearn all these muting things. Most of all, I want to relearn how to laugh, for my laugh in the mirror shows only my teeth like a snake's bare fangs. The poet says to his son, believe me, son, when I am like you. In my childhood days, I also felt like you. He laughed with true feeling. Now he want to relearn again, learning. Muting things. Most of all, I want to relearn. What are the things he want to again? He want to learn how to laugh truly, for my laugh in the mirror. But now I am laughing in front of the mirror shows it is like a snake's bare fangs. How the snake shows his teeth. Fangs, the poisonous teeth of snake. Like while laughing, I am showing only the teeth. The teeth expresses, or the teeth looks like the bare fangs of a snake. The poet willing to learn the things truly how to laugh. The poet says, so show me, son, how to laugh, show me how. I used to laugh and smile once upon a time when I was like you. Now the author asks how to laugh truly, how Show me how to laugh and how to smile truly. Once upon a time, in olden days, in my childhood, how I am truly I laughed. He is feeling so sad now. Glossary. Laugh with their teeth. To fake a laugh, laugh without associated emotions. Ice block cold ice. Ice lacking a feeling of warmth or endearing expression. Search behind my shadow. People are hypocritical and they don't mean what they say while their left hand searched my empty pockets, evaluating the narrator's worth and power or calculating how he could be exploited. Cocktail face, face showing mixed emotions, confirming smiles like a fixed portrait smile, wearing a standard deceitful artificial smile on all occasions. Good riddance, expression of great relief at being free of an unwanted person. Fangs, teeth of a venomous snake used to inject poison.